Hello, good morning. This is Scott. This is the meditation live stream. Welcome. Hope you are doing well. Just making a adjustment there. Yes, it's already Tuesday. What time to be alive, you know? Here on my channel, we're working with a meditation technique that I've kind of put together different things that I've learned over the years and placed it into a practice that I stream every day online for myself, but also for everyone else to practice. And what we work with is something called awareness, which is built into the human being. Each and every one of us has a soul, and part of that soul's capacity is the capacity for awareness. And it's not just about something that is through the eyes or your senses. It's about feeling, it's about integration, it's about wholeness. And when we practice meditation that encourages wholeness, we have a much more robust experience of the meditation. It's also very useful for life. So it's not just useful for connecting to the divine, but really seeing the divine as a part of life, as a part of every moment, moment to moment, this moment right now, and all moments. It's very useful for digesting life experiences because, as we know, life is very fast today, and it is difficult to take time or people don't take time for themselves, really. They just plug in and go to the next thing. And what we're intentionally doing is unplugging, so to speak, but really plugging into yourself, your body, your emotion, your mind, and into your relational dimension. And when you plug in, so to speak, you become aware of these dimensions. This is part of the integration process. And so that's very useful for life and impacts the world. Now, what did I want to say today? Encountering discomfort is something that I wanted to talk about. And this is not often discussed in the spiritual community. We don't talk about, they might say something about integrating the shadow, but they don't talk about what that really means or what you're doing or what, the process looks like. And sometimes they talk about a dark night of the soul, but they'll say it in such a way where, you just get one dark night of the soul and then you're good, then kind of you're on your way and you've done the work and you're all done doing the work, and then you go on and live a kind of a happily ever after type ending. And while that's useful for kind of getting people and selling tickets and making money, it's not useful for the spiritual life because it's a little bit more involved, I would say. And the quiet kind of background, few practitioners similar to myself know this, and so maybe you've seen them too, or connected to somebody in your life that's like this, kind of knows what I'm talking about. That the depth of spiritual practice is infinite. You don't get one kind of dark night and then you're done. You get a life of change and transformation if you choose to, and you can stay on that bus of life as long as you want, and it's your choice whether to get off or not, or you can continue on the journey. And this is the useful thing for the authentic people that don't like to wear a mask or pretend, It's important to remember that you're not alone. There are people out there that know that spiritual work takes a little bit of character depth and strength, and will test your character and your strength over your lifetime. And while most people are out gathering experiences, you might be somebody that's not really gathering experiences, but gathering presence and awareness in life, which looks very different than going to Bali and having a, kind of like spiritual vacation, Okay, I'm not trying to rag on that. I'm just saying that that's part of things, so it's good to talk about. But before we practice, I want to get into the fun thing that I've been up to for the past almost a month now. This is the Tao, translated by Damo Mitchell, and I'm reading the stanzas of the Tao as inspiration, and kind of gets you into that meditative place. So we are on, this is a short one, so maybe, let's see, I'll read 2 today. This is number 40. It's called Returning Motion. Returning is the movement of Tao. Tao works through receptivity. The myriad beings arise from existence, and existence itself is born from nothingness. And number 41, different views. The superior man hears of Tao and follows it. Excuse me. The superior man hears of Tao and follows it diligently. The middling man hears of Tao and toys with it, as if it may or may not be real. The lowest man hears of Tao and mocks it loudly. If people did not laugh at Tao, then it would not be Tao. Thus the ancients said, the brightness of Tao seems obscured. The progress of Tao seems like retreat. The smooth path of Tao seems rough. The highest resembles a valley. The purest whiteness often appears sullied. Greatness seems insufficient. Firm virtue seems hollow. True essence appears corrupted. The greatest square has no corners. The greatest vessel takes the longest to complete. The greatest sound is hardly heard. The greatest form has no shape. Tao is hidden, without name, yet only Tao can give and complete all things. And so we'll start now with our eyes closed, gently closing your eyes. And today we'll tune into the sensation, the different feelings in our body, sensations, temperature, tingling, pulsing, sense of aliveness. You can feel the gravity of your body and the connection of your body to the earth. Begin the practice of feeling and softening. So on the in-breath, feeling your body, and then on the out-breath, softening, melting down through your body and then into the earth like warm honey melting. And everywhere that the honey touches is softened, cleansed, healed, purified, and made whole as the honey melts down through your body and then pulled deeply into the earth where the energy is transformed. And then bringing your attention up, you can bring your attention now gently onto your heart and feeling into your heart on the in-breath, center of your chest, and then the out-breath softening and expanding your heart. And it's almost as though you can feel a gentle flow both into your heart on the in-breath and then out of your heart on the out-breath, like water or like silk moving in and out of your heart. And coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what emotions are present for you right now. And without making them right or wrong or good or bad, just allowing yourself to feel your feelings in the shared space. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, giving your life direction, like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. Just allowing yourself to feel a little bit. And you can always remember if there's overwhelm, you can come back to feeling and softening. Very useful for different times throughout the day. You can come back to feeling your body and softening on the out-breath, feeling the earth underneath you if there are times of stress or overwhelm. Then bringing your attention up into your head, you can feel your head on the in-breath, in and around your skull. And if you like, you can breathe into your third eye space between your eyebrows, or the top of your head, your crown, whatever feels correct for you. And just feeling and softening in and around your head. And you can notice how busy or active your mind is. And just remain uninvolved with your thoughts, allowing your thoughts to come and go. And if you notice you get pulled into a thought, you can always coming back to your feeling function, feeling your head or your body, the earth underneath you. And this is a great way to exit a thought once you notice that you're in that thought, rather than beating yourself up or something. Just coming back to feeling helps create more presence. Great. And then now we can spend a little time with our eyes open, gently opening your eyes and allowing the work we did to remain present. And we'll practice in the relational space of outside and inside. So on the in-breath, feeling the space all around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling the space inside you. And just practice switching, feeling outside and then inside. And just noticing what you notice. Sometimes I practice this particular technique while I'm at the gym and I'm on the elliptical machine, and it makes for a very like a whole different kind of cardio workout. In breath, feeling around you. Out breath, feeling inside you. And then from here we can add in qualities like love, compassion, and gratitude to the practice. So on the in-breath, feeling love, compassion, and gratitude around you. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, and gratitude towards yourself. And just practice sending and receiving love, compassion, and gratitude. And from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet and allow you to do yours. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up blessings and ripple out into the community. Amen. And special prayers for those close to us going through tough times. May they be healed and safe and peaceful.